What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. And I thought it'd be pretty cool to do a top 10 hardest hitting TURs in the game video. Now, before getting into the video, I want to say 100% credit to Mobile Man on the Dokkan subreddit. He did all the calculations, he did all the damage testing, he came up with the facts of these units. I did nothing. I'm making the video because I thought it would be cool to get it into a video format, to just put it out there so people can know what the actual numbers are. But I did nothing. I didn't do any damage testing. I'm not the one that calculated these units, links, and considered what should be active. I did nothing, guys. I'm making the video, but once again, 100% credit goes to Mobile Man on the Dokkan subreddit. Shout out to him. If he has a Twitter, I'm going to link it out. I don't think I follow him on Twitter, but I'm going to try to find his Twitter. I definitely link Dokkan sub down below. Follow him. Subscribe to Dokkan sub. Support them. This man does amazing work in the community. 100% shout out to him because what he did was pretty interesting with the facts he came with. Now, with these facts here, there's links that are going to be considered, and there's certain scenarios that are also considered that's going to be quite consistent. So you might think, oh, how does unit get in the top 10? But, you know, once again, this man does testing that's, you know, probably way beyond what we can do, because he actually considers links and he considers other factors that does play a role in them being where they are. So, guys, falling in number 10 slot is actually going to be the TUR version of LR Broly. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to say the links that are active and the overall damage, because he did quite a bit of detailed calculations here as to like the numbers hit, the multiplier. Not going to get into all that. I'm just going to say the number of the damage he averagely does, and plus the links that are active, and plus the leader ability that he's under as well. So with the TUR version of LR Broly, this man has Super Fierce Battle active, Super Saiyan, also Saiyan Warrior Race, so those links are considered to be active 100% of the time. He's also under Golden Freezer category leader, providing, I believe that's a 170% attack up. So with that leader ability, he outputs 1.5 million damage on average per turn. So, well, the turn that he's on doing his super attacks, of course. So that's actually pretty good. It lands him in the number 10 spot of being the number 10th hardest hitting unit in the game for a TUR version of an LR. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, guys. So moving on to number 9 is actually going to be Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, the tech one. Yes, so with him, links active are Super Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, and Limit Breaking Form. With this as well, considered to be under the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock team, so this is a new one. I believe Bardock also gave the same buff in terms of it being attacked to leader ability, so I believe 170% attack up on the leader ability. So Goku's getting quite a big buffer from leader ability, lining him number 9 spot. He outputs 1.59 million damage, so a bit more than the TUR version of LR Broly, but not a significant amount. But nonetheless, he's hitting harder. With Super Saiyan 3, Goku here is also considered that he gets 2 orbs on average to hit that, because, you know, his passive is 120% attack upon the passive, plus he gets 20% additional attack per rainbow orb. So this here, they're considering at least 2 rainbow orbs per whenever you super with him. So that's where the overall damage will be calculated to him doing more damage. Moving on to number 8, guys. So we actually have Super Saiyan 3 AGL Goku. Yeah, the one that actually got the Extreme Z Awakening. He made it in number 8 spot, so very good for him. A very old unit, but of course he's now quotes up rebirth, so, you know, or Z Awakening, whatever you want to call it. He's like a brand new card, so essentially he's you know, fire. Links active here are Super Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, also Limit Breaking Form. Same thing as the Super Saiyan 3 Tech Angel Goku. This man outputs 1.68 million damage, so this man is doing damn near 100k damage more than his Angel Tech variant. So quite impressive for him. I think that's a very good spot for him as well, because of course his Z Awakening, he gets increased stats, he gets increased buff for the passive, he gets an immense damage modifier, so he just becomes so freaking amazing. So I think this is a very good spot to have him, and this is also under the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock category leader. Moving on to number 7 is actually going to be the physical Omega Shin right now. This kind of surprised me, but I think people just, they underestimate how good Omega really is, because this man has 120% attack up on the passive. He has very good links, very good attacking, I should say. Big bad bosses, brutal beatdown, shadow dragons. Of course, he has Super Fierce Battle, so he has some very good links that are. The links here, like in terms of brutal beatdown, that's considered to be active 80% of the time. Big bad boss considered to be active 64% of the time. Shadow dragons are active 80% of the time, and Super Fierce Battle considered to be active 100% of the time. So his link set is maybe a bit inconsistent in terms of what is actually active, but still calculations do add up to him being number 7. So this man outputs 1.76 million damage, guys. Now he also gets additional attack. So his first attack isn't hitting for that amount, but when he gets additional attack, with it being normal or super attack, is going to equate to roughly that on an average basis. So this man is number 7 with 1.76, which is very good for him as well. Very surprising for me, because once again, I don't really consider him being a hard hitter because I keep thinking about the STR1. STR1 has 80%, but we have the new Omega. I haven't really got a chance to use the Omega, so that's why I'm kind of like, but yeah, I mean, I can see it. It makes sense, and people once again underestimate him, like myself. I do that, but very good hard hitting unit. So yes, I can see that. Number 6, yes, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, guys. So what? This man lands in number 6 spot. Links active here: Super First Battle and Super Saiyan. Gogeta doesn't have a lot of attack links. He has more key links than anything. This man has Shocking Speed, Overturn Flash, Fuse Fighter, GT. He has 4 key links, guys, so he's kind of overwhelmed with key links and not enough attack links. Like, only attack link he has is Kamehameha, Super First Battle, and Super Saiyan. I believe that's correct, right? I believe that's the case. So this man, under his own leader ability, being the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta leader ability, getting a 150% attack up, he's outputting 1.78 million damage on average. Now, that's only 20,000 more than Omega Shenron, so Omega's like right on his heel. Omega's not far away. The only thing that Gogeta has above Omega is that when he supers, he gets an additional 50% attack up. That does factor into doing more damage overall. So although Omega gets the additional attack, that 50% buff is that much more substantial to where he's going to have him do 20,000 more additional damage. Although they're on the same leader ability buff, because Omega provides 150, Gogeta provides 150. That buff of 50% additional on super attack is just significant. So the man's at number 6. I'm gonna take that. It's pretty respectable for him. Moving on to top 5. Ooh, number 5. What? So this is interesting. The brand new Super Saiyan 3 Bardock has landed himself in the number 5th spot as being the 5th hardest hitting TUR in the game, guy. Links active, Super First Battle, Super Saiyan, and limit breaking form. This guy is under his own leader ability, being the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock category. Once again, I believe it's 170% attack upon the leader ability. This man outputs 1.79 million damage on average. That's literally, that's like 10,000 more. Well, not 10,000. That's like, yeah, that's like, you know, 10. Well, how they have it here, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is 1.782. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is 1.799. So, you know, it's like 18,000 more than where Gogeta is, but nonetheless, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock doesn't outdamage him. Now, Bardock does get a bigger buff leader ability compared to Gogeta, so I guess there's a bit of unfairness there with comparison, but still, nonetheless, in terms of putting him under the best environment, his best leader ability, he lands himself in number 5th spot, which is very good. He just came out, and yet he's number 5, which I want him. I haven't pulled him yet, and I do want to pull the card. I'll be summoning for him later on as well, so I hope I get lucky with that. Wish me luck for that down below, guys. Moving on to number 4. Number 4, the 4th hardest hitting TUR in the game, was actually the Int Super Gogeta. This man is number 4. I think he was previously number 1, but of course with the category leaders coming out, these buffs getting upwards of 170% attack up, yeah, he's going to be pushed back a little bit until he has a category to where he gets a 170 buff as well. He's just going to be number 4, which is very good. Number 4 is not to sleep on. Like, all the cards in the entire game, this man's number 4. That is phenomenal. So yes, links active, Super First Battle, Super Saiyan. He's on his Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta leader ability, having 150% attack up. And this man is outputting 1.808 million damage per super attacker per damage he does. That's a bit higher than Bardock. Well, not crazy higher. That's like, you know, what's that? That's like 9,000 more than Bardock. So Bardock is like literally like right there. Bardock like is tickling him. That kind of sounds wrong. Tickling him? What? But Bardock isn't like crazily like above where, well, he isn't far from where Super Gogeta is. So, but I think that's a very respectable place for Gogeta. Currently on JP, he is 7 months old. By no means is he an old unit. I'm not saying that, but I mean, like, he's out damaging these, you know, these newer units that are coming out that have a higher lead ability buff than he does. Of course, his passive being super effective is a big factor in that as well. But I feel that's a very good placement for him. Moving on to number 3 now. This surprised me. This surprised me, okay? Number 3, Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Yes, now, people dogging the card saying he's trash because of his, the fact that he nukes his defense to nothing. If you get enough orbs, he'll have 0 defense, and this is a big drawback to the card. But people also forget that he is a nuker with a 120% attack up. So this man has an unconditional 120% attack up. This man gets an additional 12% attack per orb, and it's not like Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku that needs specific rainbow. This man Broly takes any orb he wants. That is very significant. That is like very, very significant to where he can get any freaking orb he wants. Because that's like the best kind of nuker. Nukers who need specific typing orbs are always held back. Like for example, I'm not a big fan of Ray Trunks because he needs specific int orbs. If you have L or Gohan on team, then Ray Trunks does nothing. Like Gohan gets all the orbs, Ray Trunks gets none, and he'll never get his attack going. But if Ray Trunks could take any orb, beautiful. Amazing, I love it. So bro is one of those cards where yeah, he's like a glass cannon, okay? It's very risky to run him, but if you do under the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock category, he is the third hardest hitting card in the entire game, outputting 1.818 million damage, okay? This man does 10,000 more than the Int Gogeta. So very impressive for him. I'm kind of shocked, but at the same time, we all talk about how bad Broly is. We never consider the fact that he literally hits disgustingly hard. So a lot of people still wouldn't probably run him because once again he nukes his defense, which is a big drawback, and he doesn't get the Bardock buff to where I know Bardock's passive he gives additional 40% attack to super units when HP 70% or below. This man doesn't get that. So he's missing out on that because he's extreme, but nonetheless, he's number 3 in terms of being the hardest hitter in the entire game, so that's very respectable for him. Surprising on my part, I'm like, wow, but yeah, very impressed right there, so good job on him. Now, moving on to number 2. Number 2 in terms of the second hardest hitting unit in the entire game is actually the physical Super Vegeta. Now, I know you guys are saying, what? Nani? Now, people look at this guy and say, his passive isn't anything good, man, because he needs to be hit 10 times to get the 100% attack up. Now, this is not a bad thing, okay? This man counters normal attacks, okay? So with every counter, he gets stronger and stronger because, of course, when he counters, he gets hit, he launches the counter, it's more and more damage, okay? This factors in because people don't understand his super attack itself might do, let's say, 400 or 500k damage or 300k damage, whatever. But with the counters added into that, his overall damage output is over 1 million easily. So he's by no means a bad card because he has to get hit 10 times. He's amazing. Now, with this card here, Link considered our super fierce battle in Super Saiyan, just 2 links. Overall damage output on his own lead ability being a Super Vegeta category leader. He does 1.931 million damage on average, guys. That's very good for him. This man does about 120k more than the third slot unit being Super Saiyan 3 Broly, which is significant. Very significant, very impressive. A lot of calculations here that goes into Vegito. I'm not going to go through all that because, you know, I don't want a video to be like 20 minutes. But this man is number 2, guys. Very impressive for him because, once again, he doesn't have like the 120% attack up unconditional like some of the units do have. But his counters make a massive difference to where he does overall more damage than the majority of the other units in the entire game. Number 1, very surprised here. I didn't see this coming, but it does make sense. The hardest hitting card currently in the entire game is Super Saiyan 3 Physical Gotenks. Yes, guys. This man is number 1, okay? Link's active are Super Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, and Limit Breaking Form. This man, under a Super Saiyan 3 Bardock category leader ability, does 1.970 million damage, okay? I feel this is actually a very good spot for him because it does make sense. I mean, his 11 key is busted. Like, if you know anything about Gotenk, he does massively raise his attack when he's super with his 11 key. Factoring that under the new Super Saiyan 3 Bardock category, giving 150% attack, like, it is stupid. Now, I want to say with all these units here who are in the top 10, it's considered that they are at least 30% dupe system, 30%. So if you have your guy rainbowed, it is the numbers would be off the chart, guys. So I want you guys to understand that these units barely have any dupe system buff. Like, they don't really even consider crits much at all when going into the damage calculations because crits and everything kind of RNG based, so we're trying to take RNG out of the calculations here. But overall, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is a god himself. When it comes to global, guys, for sure you want to pull him. You want to rainbow the man, definitely Skittles the boy, 100%, because hardest hitting TUR under the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock category leader ability, kind of busted, guys. So thank you all for watching the video. I definitely want to shout out to my man, The Truth, because he shared this article with me, or shared the post with me, I should say, that was created by the Mobile Man. Shout out to man, The Truth DT. You're going to link his YouTube down below as well, so follow him, subscribe to him, follow him on Twitter and everything else. So thank you all once again. If you agree with the top 10, not that you can really debate it, because actually facts, like, you can't really debate facts, you can't really debate, oh, that's incorrect, like, numbers don't lie, like, you can't argue with math, you can't do that. But if you feel like another unit should have been in another slot, then I guess you can put your opinion down below on what you would like in terms of a subjective opinion. So yeah, guys, so thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, comment as well. If you want me to do it for the LRs, then I will down below. The calculations are here, so I'll credit the mobile mine as well for that video, because he does everything. I just do the video, and shout out to him definitely 100%. So thank you once again. I'll see you next time.